Meet Haruka, a self-proclaimed shut-in and certified loser who thinks he's living the dream of avoiding human interaction. His classmates ignore him like those pesky terms and conditions boxes we all pretend to read. But life takes a crazy turn when a bored, underpaid god from another world decides to teleport his entire class to a magical realm. Haruka, being fashionably late, gets stuck with all the leftover skills and a special title, Shut-In. Yup, he's not just avoiding people in real life, he's now doing it in a whole new world. Things start to take a weirder turn when a magical circle appears out of nowhere, interrupting one of Haruka's power naps. He wakes up in a daze, thinking his dreams of being whisked away to another world have finally come true. Except, well, it's a lot more complicated than that. He's teleported into an empty white space, where he meets a crusty, ancient god who looks like he hasn't had a decent meal in centuries.
Peter, what he's doing? Why you bully me?
The god introduces him to the skill selection system, which, naturally, follows the first come, first served rule. Everyone else has already picked the cool powers like Great Sage and Dual Swords. What's left? Skills like Villager and Telemarketer. Who wouldn't want those, right? To make matters worse, while most people got 50 points to distribute across their stats, our hero gets 1. Haruka's dream of becoming an OP protagonist is crushed faster than his social life in high school.
I don't like where this is going.
Naturally, Haruka does what anyone in his situation would do. He shakes the god like a broken vending machine. The god, tired of being manhandled by a mortal, dumps all the leftover skills on him and sends him off, sealing his fate in what's basically nightmare mode for isekai heroes. Haruka lands in a forest and finds himself near a goblin bachelor party, but his sense of fun is as non-existent as his social skills. Starving, he steals their food, and the goblins chase him like they've got nothing better to do. Luckily, he tricks them into a pitfall and manages to survive. A good start for a loner, right?
Hackerman.
Equipped with the Villager A set, which sounds way less impressive than it actually is, Haruka begins his new life. The set includes a magic bag that can store infinite goods, a wooden stick, and other random items. The kicker? Haruka doesn't even realize that one of these items, magic contacts, lets him identify everything from edible mushrooms to poisonous berries. Typical. When it comes to skills, Haruka's life gets interesting. He accidentally discovers that by performing basic tasks like searching a cave or lighting a fire, he can unlock random skills. Now he's got everything from perception to clairvoyance, making him the king of knowing things, but still clueless about social interaction. Oh, and his stats? They're not great. During a roll the dice stat allocation, he mistakenly thinks M stands for minus, but it actually means maximum. So now he's maxed out his luck, which is the only thing keeping him alive because his health and stamina are still as weak as ever. Armed with his stick, which he magically packs to make harder and longer, Haruka gets ready to face his first goblin. It's a messy fight. He takes down one goblin with ease. But the other one, which is an armed goblin, gives him a bit of headache, but he crushes him under a light spell. This gives him confidence and know-how of how to survive in this new world, where goblins are his only partners. This leads to an upgrade in his skills, and he earns some seriously unimpressive loot. Hey, at least his luck stat is doing something. Despite the growing threat of monsters, Haruka decides that living alone is his best option. He stumbles upon a cave, claims it as his new bachelor pad, and spends his days hunting for food and learning magic. His shut-in title comes with monster repellent perks, which means no one's crashing his solitude. However, he's soon faced with a bigger problem. Goblin stew gets old fast, and his diet of mushrooms is starting to make him sick. Just when things seem to be going smoothly, Haruka's perception skill alerts him to the fact that some of his old classmates are nearby, including the class delinquents, the nerds, and even the president of his class. And if you guys don't know, they are good friends from the start of the school. For a moment, Haruka considers rejoining society. Maybe being part of a group wouldn't be so bad in this dangerous new world. But then, in true shut-in fashion, he remembers how much he enjoys his newfound freedom. Who needs friends when you have a cave, a magic stick, and all the mushrooms you can eat? Deciding that the loner life is the life for him, Haruka commits to mastering this world on his own terms, with no distractions from his classmates or human interaction. Stay connected, like and subscribe for more fun recaps on one and only Endless Recaps.